Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different today. We're going to do a Q&A and I'm doing it with my good friend Bunny. We did a live the other night whenever that video came out and we asked a bunch of you to ask a bunch of us questions.
Yeah.
Sure, yes. And so we've split the questions up a little bit. And so some are already on her channel. I think they might have come out already. Be sure to check out part 1, which will be on her channel. I'll link it in the description box below. And so we're doing part 2. And just like part 1, we have tie-dye shirts. Or we're going to tie-dye some shirts. Yeah. Because she picked up these shirts that say positive energy because we're two super positive people. I'm pretty sure at least. Anywho, I haven't tie-dyed since I was like yay tall in maybe the 5th grade or something. So I went and Googled some tie-dyeing shirt techniques. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do, and if I mess up, I'll just ask Bunny. So we're gonna tie-dye t-shirts. We're gonna answer some questions. Let's get started. 0.5 zoom.
Okay, this is all you.
All right, how did I?
Okay.
Oh, I need the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started on the tie-dye portion, the rubber band portion, the getting right into the meat and potatoes, we're gonna answer a few rapid fire questions. Number 1, what is my favorite horror movie? Very easy. I like zombie movies. The scariest one I've seen so far, there's 2 of them. It's Train to Busan. It's an international movie. I think it's available on Netflix, and it is frightening. And I think they made a sequel too, like a second one. And that one was also equally frightening, and I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you
Wow.
seen those?
No.
You won't watch zombie movies
No.
with me, will
No.
you? Anyway, moving on. Second question. What's my favorite candy? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I am currently obsessing about chocolate. The symphony bars that Bunny, when I came to visit, she got me a bunch of them, and I thought that was so sweet because she spoiled me. Wait, I didn't get you to list your favorite candy.
That's okay. It was about you.
Oh, okay. So that's currently my favorite candy, although I am also obsessed with like Sour Patch Kids too.
Fair.
And
Those are good.
Starbursts. And high chews.
I think it's just candy.
And the Warhead cute things.
Lots of
the jelly
candy.
strips.
The favorite though.
And third was,
What was your favorite lake?
so every year for my birthday, I go to Mammoth Lakes. There are lots of different lakes in that area. Actually, my favorite one isn't technically in the Mammoth Lakes area. It's just a little bit outside of it. It's June Lake. It has a view of the mountains. It has a very nice, clean beach. It's dog friendly. I went kayaking there. I think I have a video where Tyson was in the
remember that
kayak with
video.
me. Yeah.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
I was kind of jealous because I've never been to Mammoth.
I know, you gotta go with me.
One of these days.
But there's also a lot of different lakes at Mammoth Lakes too, and I'm a big fan of Horseshoe Lake at Mammoth.
Roar. Roar. Like a dinosaur. Roar.
Okay, for this first part, because I'm doing stripes, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to push the rubber bands to the side. I'm going to kick my friend a little over to the side. Okay, not that far to the side. You can stand over here. And I'm going to do the thing that I saw on the YouTube University.
Good luck.
That was, you've done the stripes before, right?
Yeah, be careful where you put your stripes. It's going to give you either jail stripes
Yeah,
or
that's what I
wide
want.
stripes.
I want jail stripes.
You want jail stripes?
But I don't want wide stripes.
I don't know, man. This is all you.
I saw it on
Meanwhile,
YouTube University.
I am going to start putting bands on mine in just random places.
Anyway, while I attempt to figure that out, I'll go ahead and answer the next question, which was,
What is your favorite beach?
what is my favorite beach? Ooh, that's a good one.
I have one. I like Cannon Beach.
You like Cannon Beach?
I'm not the traditional, like, let's go to the beach and sit at the beach girly. I mean,
Yeah.
I love that. But also, there's something really beautiful about the, like, Oregon and Washington beaches because they're just so majestic. They have, like, fog that rolls in. They have mountains. They have huge trees. In fact, Ruby Beach is my other favorite one because the huge trees that wash up. So you, like, wander amongst, like, this, like, entire forest on the beach, kind of. It's cool.
So I think for me, like, I prefer lake beaches as opposed to ocean beaches because there's no salt water involved. So I'm originally from Chicago, and I can't really beat the beaches up near Lake Michigan. It's hard
I
to beat.
haven't been up there yet.
I will take her sometime.
At some point, I need to go for sure.
Am I doing this right?
I don't know. This could go weird.
This could go weird, but you know what? We're going to try our best.
How do we both set goals for travel, and is it hard to travel together?
That's a good question.
It is.
It is not that hard. I don't know. We've always we know each other really well, so I know what she likes. She knows what I like. She's traveled around the U.S. a lot more than I have.
I have so many places that you haven't been.
So there's just so many places I haven't gone to see yet, and she's kind of the more planner of the two of us. I will just say, hey, one of these days I want to go XYZ this location, and most of the time she'll plan it. Plus, we also share a note in our phone and we collaborate. Like if we're picking a general direction, we'll just start listing general things that we want to see. And then so when we're actually like planning it and go to said location, then we just open the app and go, okay, let's try to map this out and plan like a road trip. Something. We haven't had any issues with that, so it's worked so far.
We also help out a lot with like our grocery note. We love shared notes.
Shared notes.
Shared notes with friends is something everyone should do if they're traveling together.
If you're traveling with friends, traveling with a group, shared notes. That's the best way to stay organized, so everybody knows what's what.
Absolutely. Do you wear jewelry when you're traveling? Even if it's just for a special occasion? If so, how do you store it?
This is actually a great question for both of us to answer because I am a self-proclaimed minimalist.
Fair.
And she's a self-proclaimed maximalist. But ironically, we don't really wear a lot of jewelry.
No, I used to carry more jewelry with me, but at the same time, I don't really like to break things. Mm-hmm. I have one little reusable Ziploc bag that I keep anything that I want to have this jewelry in. And I'll keep a couple really nice normal bracelets that I can wear for whatever, and I'll keep one necklace that's gold, one necklace that's silver. I try to keep them in little jewelry pouches so they don't get tangled. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But the little Ziploc itself is only about this big. It fits just about anywhere.
The only jewelry I really wear consistently stays, it's in my ears. I have little
studs. Don't you have permanent jewelry?
Yeah. It just stays in my ear the whole time. I don't really take it out. I don't switch these out. I don't like carrying a lot of jewelry when I travel because that's just a lot of extras that are really not necessary. Okay, so she left me. I have done the folding, I think, and so now I'm about to rubber band. Bunny's been rubber banding herself, and now I'm gonna finally allow her back on the table. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I am now kind of concerned because of Bunny putting thoughts in my head.
Intrusive thoughts.
The next question that somebody asked was, what kind of storage issues do I struggle with, right?
Yeah.
So for those of you who are new, I travel in a small SUV, a Subaru Outback. Subarus forever. And so I have all sorts of issues with storage and organization. No matter how hard you try, and I have a no build setup, no matter how hard you try to organize, things are kind of just all over the place. And the reason I'm choosing not to do a build is because I feel like the roof is just too low for me to do a platform of any kind. I have seen other people with Subaru Outbacks build like a platform or something, which works for them, but I get very claustrophobic and I don't want to be too close to the roof because I have like back issues. I don't want to have issues crawling in and out. The best way that I've been able to stay organized so far is just to not have too much stuff, I guess.
Fair.
You know, I have 2 bins that I do use that act as like a table or shelf for like my bed a little bit, but other than that, I just feel like anything hard-sided or bins take up a lot of space. So things are mostly stuffed into my roof box, into backpacks, in little corners, and I just mostly figure it out as I go.
Every inch counts when you're in a tiny space.
Every inch counts, yeah.
With me, the only thing I have as an issue is my bottom shelf because I have a metal shelf, and every so often something will migrate out. It's not that it doesn't have a place, but it moves a little bit because, road. Yeah. And then I'll lose something. And I've now figured out where I lose it to. It's to the pit of the underbed. When I pull my bed out, it pops it under there kind of when I put it back. And so now that I know that, I'm just not storing things that could move to the underbed.
You wouldn't think that things could get lost that easily, but
it happens.
It happens.
I lost a mountain house for like a week to the underbed. Normally everything, like you said, has a place, and so it's really easy, but like, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. There have been many times where I've had to just rip apart my entire car, like on the side of the road, just tear everything out and throw it out just to find either I dropped my phone somewhere or I lost a cord. I don't know. Like, it's just like, I'll figure out where this is.
Van things happen.
Van things happen. Disagreements are bound to happen as perfect friendship doesn't exist. Are you saying that we don't have a perfect friendship?
You don't know us well.
Healthy conflicts occur. How do you guys address and manage such complexities of human relationships?
We hide in our vans.
We
No,
hide
not
in our
really.
van.
We're very social people, and I think like from our perspective of friendship, we do have a very close relationship as friends. And so we talk about things. I don't think people that watch our videos understand that like when we don't travel together, we still keep each other very in the loop as to what's going on in life. We talk every day.
Yeah.
So that translates pretty well into like when we do have like something that we don't go eye to eye on necessarily, because we just talk it out and then we move on.
And then we move on. Yeah, we talk about it for 5 minutes and it's like, okay, we're good. Let's switch on to the next
we
thing.
allow the space for the other person to say their things. And even if like at the end of it, like we're just like, yeah, okay, no.
Not that that's ever happened.
No,
like that hasn't
most
happened.
of the time when we've had anything that's been weird, it's just been very like trivial weird.
Let's
now
move
do
on.
I threaten her every so often because she freezes me out? Yes. Does she threaten me every so often because I don't like the air conditioner? Yes.
Okay, but I'm
So
just saying,
at that
all right?
point,
Like,
if we-
you know, you're always cold.
Dude, you're always hot. So at that point, we hang out as long as we can tolerate it, and then we go, peace out, Boy Scout.
Yes.
And then the next morning, guess what? No issue.
Yeah. But most of the time, we're always hanging out.
I mean, we have the perfect setup.
Yeah,
and
it's
most of the
quite
time,
nice.
like we, again, don't have weirdness. I think that it's healthy to have a little discourse every so often about some things because, like, obviously you're not going to agree on everything.
Obviously.
But, like, the things that we don't agree on are, like, the dumb stuff.
yeah, like,
That doesn't even matter.
she
So it's
likes
not,
to keep it super hot.
we like to keep it super cold. That's the stuff that we disagree with.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, like, we just kind of are so go with the flow that we're like, do. And I think that that's something that I'm very fortunate personally to have with a friendship because it's not always like that. And in fact, in all of my friendships, it's been very rare to have someone who you disagree with so limitedly. So I guess I'll be okay with freezing every so often, but she has to also be okay with being hot.
Speaking of friendships, someone also asked, how did we meet?
Ooh.
Yes, we get that question a lot. We met at Gutted.
Gutted!
Season 1 over in Colorado on my very first van life event.
Yeah, you were brand new.
Everything.
You were
I
super
just
new.
was like, sure, let's go. Yeah, I met her, had no idea that she was a YouTuber.
Which worked out so well.
It worked out so well. I wasn't weird, I guess. I met her and Dee at the same time. They were
And
on
Dawn.
and Dawn.
And Collie. And Kyle.
And a lot of my friends.
Yes.
She was on a panel. They were talking about solo female van life on the road.
Everyone cried except me.
Well, you don't cry.
Exactly. She knows that now, though.
I do know that now. I guess who's the crying friend?
This one. If the wind blows in the wrong direction. It was so beautiful. But really, though, that's how we met. And then after that, we kind of kept in touch. We didn't hang out immediately.
She
And then
invited me to a few more van life events, and I was like, sure, let's do it. And then we went.
And
We,
somehow along the way, we never got rid of each other.
we never got rid of each
Which means
other.
that we're really good friends, which goes back to that last question.
She was just always there.
She's going to be like the cockroaches here at the end of the world.
Wah! Okay, I had no idea.
Okay.
Somebody also asked, are we in our mid-30s?
No.
I am.
No.
As you can see, I did the stripe method. I did the folding. If anybody on this channel has ever tie-dyed before, please don't judge me. I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing it right. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work. I'm not even sure if I tied this tight enough, but we're winging it. Bonnie is doing some kind of weird, intricate thing. So while she's still working on that, I'm going to just sit back, relax, and answer some questions. Can you scoot over that way just a touch? The next few questions I have are kind of funny ones. Somebody asked if I like fruitcake. I don't know that I've ever had it. I think I've had it. Do tarts count?
I'm not a fan of fruitcake.
What is fruitcake?
Fruit in cake.
Fruit in cake.
Fruit in cake.
I like cake, I like fruit. You would think I would like the two.
It's kind of weird together. Like, I'm sure there's good fruitcake. Maybe it's that I haven't had good fruitcake.
fruitcake?
But, like, I'm sorry. It keeps for a very long time. That seems weird to me, so it's just strange. And the taste of it, again, because I probably haven't had good.
I would like to try some, I guess. The next question is, if I could go to any country, what would it be? I used to travel internationally a lot. I have been to some parts of Europe, I've been to some parts of Asia, and I have never gone to South America. I guess I would like to go to South America.
They have huge snakes there.
Snakes? So you're not going to do
They
that
have
one with me?
anacondas there.
Okay, fine. New Zealand?
New Zealand does not have snakes there like that.
Yes. I think at the top of my list would be Bali. What area of the country do you consider the safest for solo female travelers?
That's difficult.
That is difficult because it kind of depends.
People are the biggest issue with safety.
Yes.
A lot of times people think that when they go on the road, it's like animals.
Yeah.
It's not animals. It's never animals. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. There's like 1 in a million chance that I could get mauled by a bear, but there is like a 465,000% more chance that it's going to be a human.
Human, I know.
So where you're going,
There's like
it's human dependent.
Yeah, there's good and bad places everywhere. And
Yeah.
most of the time we're staying out in nature, I think, as best we can. I don't really do a lot of city traveling anymore. Unless I'm
I do it, but
visiting.
mindfully.
Yeah.
Like very mindfully.
Yeah.
So even if you're in a remote space, you could still encounter that. Now, I know a lot of people think also, like we've even mentioned, like when you're in a more remote space, you think, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to be bothered by anybody. I'm less likely to have an incident in a remote space. However, just because you're recreating safely in remote space doesn't mean other people are. If people are going to be people, they're going to be people.
They're going to be people.
So like I think anywhere you go, basically it's just more about awareness.
Just kind of about awareness. That's a really tough one to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's one good answer for
There really
everything.
isn't.
Don't make yourself a target. Don't let people know where you are in real time that aren't people that you need to know in real time.
At the same time, don't let fear sway you
No.
from going to a place because there's beauty in every part of the country.
Just be like aware of the people around you
And plan well.
and like if you have a friend, like Riley and I
Yeah.
do this all the time.
Have
if
a
we're
safety
camping in a
buddy.
place
Yeah.
and like we're getting there, we take pictures of the people around us so at least our friend is aware of who is
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Now would I post those on the internet? Absolutely
No.
not. But would I share them with my best friend who needs to know where I am? Yes. Also have like a check-in app of some
Yeah.
kind. Do those kinds of things and it'll make you feel a lot safer because again, you can't control other people.
This is funny that it turned into like a safety question a little bit.
I mean, ultimately, that's what most of us women are worried about.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
true.
don't know how many women have been deterred from the outdoors just because
Yeah.
they're afraid,
Yeah.
which is sad. Don't be afraid, guys.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, that's the last one. Oh, wait, no, I have one more.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to do this one.
Okay. All right. Looks like Bunny finally finished. I don't know what she's doing right now. She's being weird.
I'm have another, like, little thing.
This is what mine looks like. It didn't take me long. This is what hers look like.
Very
They're going to be
different.
two completely different designs.
Ooh.
I have a feeling hers might turn out better because she is a professional tie-dyer.
I am not. I've
And
just tie-dyed
I-
more recently than you have.
That's true.
That
So
doesn't mean
this could turn
professional.
out not great, but
Helicopter,
it's fine.
helicopter. It's like an elephant nose.
You know what it kind of looks like? Like, you know the wigs that judges wear? No?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Woo! We're not here for a long time, but we're here
Here
for
for a good time. What?
Okay.
So, we're
Hold on,
losing
let me
daylight. So, before we go to the outside to start tie-dyeing our t-shirts, because we don't want to do it inside, because otherwise I'm going to spill everywhere and she's not going to like that.
We're not going to be friends anymore.
No.
after that.
Well, no, don't. We just said no conflict.
That's why we're going outside so we
Okay.
can remain friends.
Anyway, before we do that, we're going to quickly answer these last couple of questions.
Are you going to the Upper Peninsula at any point, or have you been?
I have not been. I am for sure going. Don't know when. She's going with me. And that also is how we determine our goals for where we're traveling, because I told her she's coming with me.
Pretty much it. It's like, hey, friend,
Hey.
I want to go here. You in?
Yeah.
No? Okay, I'm going to go by myself. And then the other one's like, I have FOMO. So it's like, we're
Yeah.
going.
We're also going to text our third musketeer,
Yes.
D, and be like, yo, dude.
She has all the spots up there.
She does?
She has.
Doesn't she go to Michigan a lot?
She likes it up there.
Yeah, so we're going to go with her at
Yeah.
some point.
She's going to be our line leader.
Yeah.
That's probably safer anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a ninja. Would you go to a petting zoo? And if so, would you share it with your audience? I would.
I've already done that.
I love going
We
to
did
petting
that,
zoos.
sort of, kind of.
Petting zoos are fun.
Didn't we go to a petting zoo technically in Branson? Was it Branson?
Branson?
Point is, will there be more animals in the future?
Absolutely.
Yes. Are we going to go pet some capybaras? Absolutely.
I hope so.
Yes, that would be really cool. That's the kind of petting zoo I want to go to.
I know. I just want to go and like hang out with some animals.
Yes.
Animals are sometimes superior to people.
Actually, you know what? I really want to go pet Highland cows.
I already did that.
I know, but can we go hug them?
I don't know if they'll let you hug them. You can also do yoga with goats.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be fun? Comment down below if you want to see us do yoga with goats. I don't do yoga, but I want to yoga with goats.
I mean, I don't think you really actually do yoga. I think it's more like you're here and the goat's like, hi, I'm going to jump on you. And you're like, okay, I'm just here now. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's like, hi, I'm going to do downward dog and actually the sun position or whatever. I also don't.
There's going to be a lot of really angry people who do goat yoga that are going to be like, yes, you do yoga.
I mean, I'm sure some of the goat yoga is legit, but all of the ones I have seen have been like, I am doing an attempted position and all of a sudden, boom.
Oh, frack.
That was the hip of 1,000 hips.
Are they really that strong?
You're not paying attention. You're doing a yoga pose.
That's true.
And you saw
if
how
it knocked
easy
me
it
down
was
while
to
I
do
was
that.
trying to do a pose, that would be really bad.
I could see you would be like, woo, and then all of a sudden a goat would be like, hi, friend, and you would be like, ah! So, yeah, goat yoga.
Yeah. Okay, so can you hear me? Don't know if you can. Bunny gave me some of her clothes to wear so that we don't get my clothes dirty. She gave me some really comfy, super colorful leggings and this big, comfortable, baggy shirt. Let me just show you.
If you have leggings, they have to be colorful, right? Because
So colorful.
boring is not something I understand. So if you're gonna wear leggings, like, come correct.
Here, hold this. Look at what I'm wearing, okay?
She is wearing the Galaxy leggings. The Galaxy leggings have a nice purple and blue, which is going to be very similar to our tie-dye. She is wearing the oversized Ice Special. I'm going to call it the Ice Special because it's blue and it's green. It's got some little other stuff on it, but like in all reality, it was a bleach dye. Yeah, so that's the look. Oh yeah, and she's wearing her hat. Turn, as always, powerhouse. And yeah.
Hello, speeders. What you guys doing? Oh, what's happening there?
Weird. They're being weird.
No flirting, please. Just keep putting on the wrong. Ow! There we go. Hiya! Ho, ho, ho. Don't do that!
We can do this.
We can do this. We're just gonna
wing it.
wing it.
And it's going to be interesting.
Oh gosh, this is so nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Anything you do will be awesome.
Oh no!
Because at the end of the day, it's just about being cool. Sprocket, you'll end up pink if you come over here, bud. And kind of rub it into the places as you go.
I may have accidentally sprayed it all. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Alright, alright, alright. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. We're trying our very best. Now, again, if you are a professional tie-dyer, please don't come at me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Although, if you have any tips for future tie-dyeing, let me know in the comments below. Oh dear.
I can already tell you, you're not going to have full stripes.
Really?
You're going to have very interesting stripes.
Well, if it blends,
It blends.
it blends. What's important is I am having fun.
Exactly.
Here I was thinking like, no, it's totally gonna go the correct way. And then it didn't. Looking at what she's doing, she seems to be doing much better.
I don't know. We'll never know what it looks like until it's done.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I have a glop. She's just finishing up the last of her,
Kind of.
sort of. After we are done with the tie-dye, we put them in our bags to sit overnight. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. This could be a complete disaster, but we'll see.
Or it could be a masterpiece. You never know with tie-dye because, again, we're not professionals.
I had to shoo the cats away since I finished early because they were very curious cats and wanted to get in the dye, so I had to save them and distract them with treats. But anyway, so Bunny just finished up, as you can see. We have the stuff in the bag overnight. We're gonna put it away and then we'll magic will happen overnight, and then I'll show you the big reveal tomorrow. Check it out. We're gonna wash this dye off before the cats jump on it, but I was over here on this section and Bunny was on that section, and we can see who was the messier one between the two of us. Oh, hey, Beanie. Good morning, friends. Actually, late afternoon. It's the afternoon already. We've basically had a lazy morning, but just now Bunny went outside to go rinse our tie-dye shirts, and it's really amusing because once we finally took all the rubber bands off and unfolded it and everything, mine barely looked like it was tie-dyed at all. Look at this. This is so funny. Here's how Bunny's turned out. Nice, nice, and it looks like I didn't do anything to mine at all. Meanwhile, hers is super colorful, definitely a lot of spirals, definitely a lot of beautifulness. But she made a really good point that it kind of, the contrast, the stark contrast between her shirt and mine is basically like her being the maximalist and me being the minimalist. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
A little better. It went down a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ta-da!
You ready, Riley?
Hello!
This is gonna be fun.
Hello!
This is gonna be super fun.
I suppose I could give her some space. Oh no!
I mean, you did take up the whole table earlier, which set me behind.
Started some of the Band-Aid. The next question is, what country, what? Something about storage. No, I don't want to do that one. Hang on, is it playing? I didn't even. All right, take two. What are my first questions? I just
Fruitcake.
Oh, I'll want their treats, and they were oh, it's your phone. And then mine for, you know, or you know what I mean. Just all the. Okay, that was fail.
She'll reveal
That was
hers.
very fail.
We're gonna try that again. And see.
And wow.